So I just love my ET nurse. She was here today, and we recognized that there is a problem, and I just got a delivery from OMS, Ontario Medical Supply. And so here's a list, a massive list that I got from OMS. And so I got another box of my much needed my bags here. So I've got another box of that, because really two should have been sent apparently. I do have another box of let's see what this one is. This should be actually the flanges. I should have got another box of flanges because I should really have a super stock right now built up. And nope, these are the bags. Okay. So I've got two boxes of bags. And I have, what do we have here? Oh my God, there's two. There we go. Okay. Here are the flanges. So I got two boxes as well of flanges. So here we go. These are just already encased in their little pouches. So when I'm ready, I go. And by the way, these are expensive. These are super expensive. It's like, for one box, it's like 46 bucks for a box of this. That's how expensive they are. And for the bags, I think it's 50 something or higher. And these could be higher as well. So I got two of those, and then I've got two pastes, because these, man, they're supposed to go around like toothpaste, from what my ET nurse at the hospital told me. And these little things, they go fast, and each one of them is $29 for a teeny tube. 29 bucks. So this ain't cheap at all. To keep me to keep me alive, this is not cheap. This really is not cheap. It's pretty expensive. I get a grant from our government that pays for, I think, $940 some a year. And so you basically have to work out, every quarter or something like that. You spend everything on these things. Everything you have, you spend it on them, and make sure that your supplies are up and that you're never ever caught without them. Now here's something I want to see, actually. It's paste, it's paste to put around. Oh, sorry. There we go. It's much easier and comfortable for me like this. I'm tired. Can you not tell? I'm tired. Whoa. Okay, so this is, what is this? This is the Coloblast. And this is like a paste so that I would put on around, before the flange goes on, that I put around the part that is lower. So I'm evening it out, basically. So, and it's pliable. This is it right here. These guys. They're called Adapt Sura rings. So this is just to try it. This is, I think it's one Sura ring or two. Could be two. One or two. So this ring, yep, it's one. So that means don't fuck it up. So this ring here is a Sura ring. And so this ring is, it stretches, it's pliable. So this fits around your stoma, but you can stretch it out. so it can fit around your stoma, as well as it gives lift on one side to the stoma. So I'm going to wait. Hopefully, please, hopefully this bag will hold on. And because I'm not sure about any of this, how to do this, especially since this is a ring, it'll elevate the other side. And that's not something I want to do, is elevate the other side, because then we're back where we started, right? Right. So there is this. So I don't know if you cut it in half and use half of it, which I'm thinking. And you just use half for the half side. That's my thought. And then, like I said, there's these things. And I think, again, these are spacers that you use. So there we go. But I still don't have the belt. The belt is supposed to attach to the flange part, and it's supposed to go around my waist and keep the flange and everything straight up, even though the pouch itself at the bottom fills, the flange and everything will stay straight and it won't bend forward with the weight of the pouch. So new things, and this all happened just today. How cool is that? So here's the bag. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. Sorry. Here's the bag. So what I do is I normally just take it and just, because I'm wearing hair and pants, I take it and make sure the top's up there. And I take my hair and pants and I tuck in like that. And there we go. And then I pull everything back down again. And there you have it. Changed. So the shorter bag, I recommend. Why? I'm going to show you in a second. I should have showed you on them before I changed it. Right here, okay? Right here. You catching my drift? Right here, it fills up. It becomes bulbous. Catching my drift? So you're sort of doing one of these and holding on to this. What does this look like when I'm walking around like this? Looks like I'm holding my package. And I don't have a package to hold, except from holding a bag. That's what I'm doing, not a package. So sometimes too, you got to move the package. And so if you're in a situation where the bag is full, or I just told my she's like my sister. I said, you know, that on pickup trucks that guys have, they have balls at the end of it on their hitches, and you can get different size of balls hanging down. Bingo. Bob's your uncle. That's what it looks like. Okay, when you have it sagging like that, it looks like balls that are hanging. So it's like you're adjusting your package. Okay, for a girl, not so good. Just saying. What's been happening with me? Okay, very quickly, I'm going to put up post pictures of ET. So it's going to be slightly graphic. So I'm going to post. It's going to be graphic. So and if anybody does not want to see that, then they don't have to. There's, you know, nobody's forcing you or holding your head down to it to watch it, so you don't have to see it. But to show you what is happening with ET at this moment. I'm not feeling well at all. And there could be a number of factors for that. Chiefly, one that I'm going to say right now. I found out today, finally, let's back it up. My ET nurse came in and has been coming in, and the bottom left hand side of the skin underneath the stoma has been looking a little angry, a little angry, like blood red angry, like really red angry. And so we got a ring, a barrier ring, to try and help out with that. We thought that was going to solve that problem and everything was going to be hunky-dory. 5 days later, we took the bag off and whoa, we were shocked. It had spread all the way to the left, all the way up. It had spread all the way to the right underneath and all the way to the right, all the way up. And it was angry. I didn't take a picture of that, but I took a picture of it today because I needed to send to my surgeons. So yesterday we cleaned up ET and pat it dry, did all of it, and it was looking really bad. It's like it's folding in on itself, and the stitches are still there. Apparently, now we found out today that they are dissolvable. The problem with that is that cat gut is dipped in what? Sulpha. I'm allergic to sulpha. I'm terribly allergic to sulpha. I had surgery on my hand. When I had surgery on my hand, my mom can attest to that too, is she stayed with me, and I screamed the whole night. And she'd give me medication, my meds and stuff. And I had it was like a big mitt I had on. I had 2 tumors in my hand, and they removed them, and they were benign. So weeks after, it was burning. It kept burning, and it hurt, and it was burning. And so the surgeon didn't understand. They had to do a refill on my pain meds, and they thought, something strange here. You know, we've never had to do a refill. Long story short, they said, come, we'll do a refill, but come in, we want to see what's happening. So he opened up the center, and like I said, it was like a baseball glove. So he opened up the center, and he opened it, and he went. And when he looked at my hand, it was like angry, festering, oozing. It was horrible. And he went, oh my God. The stitches were still there. They shouldn't have been, but they were dissolvable, and they shouldn't have been there. And it should have been completely healed. And it was not. It was worse. It was the angriest thing he had ever seen. So he said, I'm so sorry, this is really going to hurt. So he had to pull out all the stitches, and he had to, after he cleaned it all out, which was really not nice, then he put steri strips on, and then basically my hand was a baseball glove again, mitt. So he said, I have no idea why that's happened. So he asked the nurse to bring in a suture tray. So she thought, okay. So she brought in the suture tray, and he was looking, and he read it, and he went, oh my Lord, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's when I found out that the dissolvable stitches, the cat gut, is dipped in sulpha to harden around the cat gut, so that it's hard while they're sewing, okay? While they're stitching you up. Otherwise, it's like really flimsy, and it's very difficult to work with. So he said, I'm so sorry. He said, I never even thought of even looking to see what ingredients were in here. So anyways, long story short, he said, if you ever have surgery again, can you please tell them that you cannot have um, dissolvable stitches. You can't. You need synthetic stitches, and that's it, period. I did tell them. Unfortunately, they put in dissolvable stitches. This would explain why it's so angry right now. That would totally explain it. And why my skin's not looking like this, which it should look like that. So, instead of what I'm going to show you, really angry. And it hurts when I touch the bottom. It hurts. And it looks like the ostomy is actually folding in on itself. And the skin is, it's like, it's very bizarre. It's like it's growing over top of it. It's really strange. So, it's having a problem. Finally got to the surgeons today, this afternoon, and they have pictures of what I'm going to post. They have pictures, and so I'm waiting because it was basically the end of the day, and for them anyways. And so I'm going to wait and see what they have to say. I did talk to the company Hollister, who I'm part of the special care group, and I have a special care team. And so when we spoke about what was happening, they said, this is likely what's going on, and this is happening, and you need to get to the surgeons or talk to them right away. They deal with not only appliances, but they deal with ostomies themselves. They deal with stomas and stoma care. That's their business. So when they heard what's happening with me, that's a problem. When the skin is like that, that's a problem. It should not be like that whatsoever. It should be nice and clean, and there should be no breakouts, there should be no rash, there should be no redness, nothing like that. It should be just beautiful skin with the stoma, and that's it. That's not the case with me. It's really bumpy, rigidy. You'll see it. It's really not nice. And they've been trying to fix it, and or my ET nurse, and it's just getting worse. It's not getting better. So, my stomach has been a bit sick. I haven't been feeling so well. I've been feeling a bit peaked. A friend of mine even told me that she said you look a little off, like your coloring looks off. And I said I'm not feeling so good. So that's what's been happening. And it's just, it's a bummer. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I didn't want it to happen. It's happened, and so I gotta get through this somehow, and keep going. The big thing that worries me is what Hollister said, and that is that when the ostomy starts folding in and starts resecting, what they're worried about is that it may resect completely in my belly. And when you have an open-ended intestine that's producing stool, resect into your belly, I don't think I have to tell you anything more than that. So, I just want them to figure out what's going to happen next. What are our next move? Let's just get this done. And that's it. So, there you have it. I said I would say it, and I did, and voila. So, I hope it gets better soon, and I hope to tell you good news soon that it's going to get better. Love all you guys. And yet I smile. And hopefully, and yet we smile. Peace, love, and be kind. And I know all of you are.